It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons on Thursday night primetime.
A full house expected here tonight, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. And tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they finally get their chance on offense. 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ritter now. And his throw is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Ritter back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Ritter on 1st and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Being chased out left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now Lawrence on 1st down. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
A Ritter's throw complete to Hollins. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ritter. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. To the air again, it's Ritter. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Koo knocks this one through the post. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down and 4. Ritter to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Back to throw, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Robinson on a give right side. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his clock? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here now Lawrence and the Jaguars down 3-0. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw, Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Now Lawrence to the sideline and incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense. Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always